What's up, everybody? How are we doing today? In this lesson, we're going to look at how to play chords within a key and how we attach numbers to the chords. Some people call it diatonic chords in a fancy classical sense. It's also called the Nashville number system because in Nashville, with all those studios down there, it's a lot easier to communicate talking about numbers for chords rather than the actual chord names. So let's get down to it. So what do we mean by all this? When we play in, say, the key of G, what we're going to focus on, we could go through the scale playing chords, playing them as chords. So it would be like this. You can hear how it all flows, it all sounds real nice. And what basically we're doing is we're taking the G major scale. So if we play on just this low string right here, starting on this root, this G, we go up, we've got G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. Again, that's 3rd fret, 5th, 7th, 8th, 10th, 12th, 14th, and 15th to bring it back to the root. And what do we have there? We've got 7 different notes. We have 8 if you include the octave, and that's why it's called an octave, because it's the 8th scale degree. And so between these 7 notes, we can build chords, these stacks on top of it. And we want to make them all fit together from the overall scale, so from those 7 notes. So when we play a G, if we play a bar chord, and maybe this is beyond your reach, it's okay, I'm just going to do this for a visual sake, because it's a shape that we can move around. You can see really easily how this all fits together. We have 2 shapes we're going to deal with. We're going to deal with a major and a minor. And there's also a diminished chord for the 7th. We're going to not actually deal with that. I'm going to not bother. It's just not that important right now. So we're going up. We've got a G major chord. We're playing in the key of G major using the G major scale, right? So that makes sense. Then we're going to go up to the 2nd scale degree, the A, and we're going to play a minor shape. And the reason we do that is if we played the major shape, we'd have this note right here, a C sharp, and that's not in the overall scale. It's a C right here, not a C sharp. So to make it fit in there, we have to make it minor. And if we go up to the 3rd scale degree, same thing. The way to make it fit is it's minor. You go up just 1 fret to the 4th scale degree. You make that major. You go to the 5th, major, 6th, minor. We're skipping the 7th. So we're just going to actually focus on 1 through 6. And that's it. So the pattern is 1 major, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 major, 6 major. Or you can put them in groups 1, 4, 5. You've probably heard that term before. Those are all majors. 2, 3, 6 are minors. So what does that mean? But we have now, you can play it in the open position of the open chords. You know, G major, the 1 chord. A minor, the 2 chord. So that means it's a 2 chord. It's based on the 2nd scale degree, and it's a minor chord. 3 minor, 4 major, 5 major, 6 minor. And what happens is a lot of music is based on this stuff. Not all of it. Sometimes you get a lot of chords outside of the key. In jazz, it's changing chords and keys all the time. But a lot of music just fits right into this. And what's important is to know that there's a certain sound that attaches with each number. So when I play through 1, 4, 5, and I rest on that 1 sounds very complete. It's your home number, it's your home chord. It's like being at home and then going on a journey, going to somewhere else. It's a little tense on the 4 chord. It's really tense on the 5 chord. That's the most common progression you hear, all styles of music, 5 to 1. Because the 5 chord wants to go back to the 1 chord. So that 5 chord, the D in this case, takes on more of a meaning than just calling it a D chord. So we're going to really pay attention to the sounds. How does that sound? You wouldn't want to end a song on that unless you wanted to leave people kind of hanging. If you wanted to make it sound complete, you'd bring it back to the 1. And it's not because it's a G, it's because it's a 1 chord. That G chord in this circumstance is functioning like a 1 chord. And we can change keys now, and we can say if we're playing in the key of C, C now becomes the 1 chord, F is the 4 chord, and G, which was the 1 chord, is now the 5. You can hear how C now sounds like it resolves nicely. G sounds a little tense because it's a 5 chord. So it's all the perception of what's going on in the moment. So this is not going to get into how to change keys and this and that. That's for another day. But for now, we're going to just focus on G and really be thorough with knowing the numbers and getting familiar with the sounds. And then we can move on to transposing to different keys. But that's how you change keys. You say you're playing with somebody, a singer, and they think it's too low or too high. They want to raise it up. Well, instead of having to figure out how to do that, if you just know the numbers, if it's say it's a 1, 4, 5, and it's in G, and then they want to try it in A, you just know, okay, in A, what it is was a 1, 4, 5. It's A, D is 4, E is 5, and then you can just quickly play it. And that's why, again, in Nashville, where there's a lot of bands playing in studios, backing up singers, they got to learn stuff real fast. They just throw out the key, the numbers, and they just play. And if they need to change it, they can change it really quickly. So, but even for us who just want to play for fun, you can get a lot out of this. It makes learning songs a lot easier, and it really helps your ears more than you get to the core of the sounds. So to recap it all, we're playing in the key of G, and our numbers are 1 for G, A minor is 2, B minor is 3, C is 4, D is 5, E minor is 6, and we're skipping the 7. And there we go. Hope that helps. I've got a link down below for more resources and more videos at jeffwilliamsguitarinstruction.com. Also got a PDF that goes along with this, so you can follow right along. Hope that helps, and have a good day.